Alright guys, it's time to look at virtual on the channel for the first time since June the 6th. That was actually this candle right here, guys. If we zoom in, you'll see it a little bit better. It was facing resistance at that time at about $1.86, guys. It faced that resistance for the next couple of days, and since then we've just kind of broken out, and today we have actually broken through, what is it, $2.10 here, and we are working our way up to $2.32. Now let me throw this on a little bit lower time frame. And you can see that basically, if I put this on a 1 hour time frame, we did have a little bit of a fake out earlier today. Not sure why, but yeah, we did have that fake out. We lost this trend line, and this trend line goes back just a couple of days, guys. But yeah, it does look pretty good at the moment. Now let's take a look at the Bollinger Bands here. I just want to see how this is doing on longer term time frames, though. Let's look at this on a weekly time frame, because I don't think it's going to have a monthly time frame yet. Now, it is actually still very wide on a weekly time frame, so it's not like down here where you see it's very, very, very thin. So if I zoom in down here, guys, this is when it kind of popped. Now, we kind of got to see that again, but they're actually starting to go parallel to one another. So nothing really on the weekly time frame here. Now, the daily time frame, it is actually getting a little bit wider. So this is going up while this is kind of remaining kind of flat here, guys. So nothing going on the daily. Let's look at the 4 hour time frame. Yeah, it's getting wider in the Bollinger Bands. So again, yeah, we need to see it kind of pinch together with Bollinger Bands. Now the volume. Let's take a look at the volume profile for the visible range, guys. I just want to put this on a weekly time frame, zoom out, get rid of the Bollinger Bands to make it a little bit more clear, and let's make it bigger, as big as we can and as wide as we can. So yeah, we are coming up to, well, there's not much volume, guys. You can see we're basically right here on this candlestick, and we're right in the middle. So once we get above about, let's say, $2.38, you know, the next candle is a little bit less than this candle we're in right now. We're in the thick of it, really. But this is not much volume, guys. Up here is just really low volume. We've already, you know, passed the point of control down here, this red line. So all is actually looking pretty good here, in my opinion. Now, let's take a look at the RSI and the stochastic. Now, the weekly time frame actually is getting a little bit overbought here on the Stoke, so that's not that good. It's pointed, actually it's kind of going sideways, but the RSI is pointed up on the weekly time frame, so kind of a mixed signal there. Daily actually looks very good, guys. Still pointed heavily to the upside here on the Stoke, and the RSI is pointed up as well. Now the 4 hour time frame, it is, yeah, a little bit overbought here. It's kind of just, you know, flirting with, you know, getting back into the normal range. And the RSI has just entered the overbought range too, so that's not good as well. 1 hour time frame, yeah, overbought on both. So yeah, lower term time frame, guys, I think this is gonna, you know, probably cool down just a little bit. It's had its run basically the last couple of days. You can just see it's been following this, you know, trend line here. And yeah, I think if, you know, at best, it probably comes up to $2.32, probably hangs out here a little bit before it makes its next run up to the next resistance at $2.52. Now, looking at the tokenomics, guys, there's actually 1 billion coins max supply here. There's 655 million circulating. That's not that bad. Now, the all-time high, $5.07. That was actually about 5 months ago. So you're still getting about a 56% discount at the moment, which in my opinion is pretty good, guys. I would take advantage of that if I were you. I do think virtuals is going to be a very good crypto. As you can see, I'm a little bit down here, but yeah, this is one that I recently picked up, and I need to probably DCA a little bit more into it, in my opinion, and then I'll be happy with my bag. Now, taking a quick look at Bitcoin, guys, a couple of days ago, we got this really large candle here. Yesterday, we actually got a very, you know, bullish candle. There's a lot of pressure to the upside, as you can see, but we just squeaked out a green candle, guys. But still, you can see it went all the way down to 108, let's say 200, and pushed up to a closing point at 110. 300 basically. So we do have a little bit of a red candle right now, but we're sitting on the doorstep of 110 again. So let's see what happens. Now, CME is actually at a little bit higher point, 110, 275. We do have this gap down here. If I zoom in, guys, it will show you that this gap is about $1,000 plus minus, but yeah, we do have that gap that maybe we come down and fill before we bounce. There's no telling, guys. Maybe we leave this gap till, the bear market. Who knows? Now, Ethereum. This is actually looking pretty good, guys. You can see that it's bouncing, and the target is up here basically at the top of this, Fibonacci level right here. So that's about $3,200, guys. So let's see, it's breaking through this last resistance before it gets up here. I probably need to mark off more resistances though, but yeah, I'll take a look at that. And once it breaks this, I'll start marking off levels here once again. But we do have to get through 28.25 at the moment, and we'll see where it goes from there. Now, total market cap has, still kept this trend line, so it's moving towards 1.25 trillion. We do have to get through that, and the next resistance will be 1.31 trillion after that. Dominance, guys, is coming down, looking a lot better, but still, it's far from, being over. It's definitely not altcoin season still. We have a long way to go. We definitely need to break this trend line, guys. This trend line goes back for like almost 3 years, if not 3 years, because I keep saying 2.5 for a long time. So it's probably getting close to 3 years. But anyways, yeah, it does need to break this first, and then we need to break 60.46, and then I will say we're having an altcoin season. Now, taking a look at the dominance, guys, for USDT, this is actually coming down as well. And that's basically what we want to see, guys. We want to see people spending their USDT. So, this shows it in percentages. But yeah, we need to go down. There is support here at 4.31%. And then you have 3.8% and 3.23. So let's see if people are spending. This will work its way through these levels, and altcoin season, will come. Now, looking at the dollar index, guys, it looks like this is starting to break down. It's probably not going to follow this W pattern basically and break this neckline. Looks like it wants to go down, so that's actually good in my opinion, for Bitcoin. Now, if we take a look at the altcoin season index, like I said, it's not altcoin season. It's still Bitcoin season. It's still a 20. I just refreshed this right before the video, guys. Now, liquidation heat map sitting at about 250 million that have been wrecked in the last 24 hours. That is actually still pretty tame, so I'm a little bit surprised it's not a little bit higher with the action that we've seen today already. Now, the fear and greed 72. Yesterday was a 71, so we've come up slightly. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see, 10 or 15 point gains. 1 point, is okay. But yeah, 10 point, 15 point gain is not good, guys. Now, the bull market peak indicators, I have refreshed this just before the video too. It's still 0 from 30, it's still 100% hold, guys. The Pi cycle top indicator looks like the orange line is still coming up, but it looks like this green line wants to run away from this orange line still. Now, tomorrow we do have important PPI numbers, guys, so we do need to pay attention to that tomorrow. Now, today we had excellent CPI numbers, guys. So 0.3425, this is massive news. Anything above, 0.1, whether it's green or red, positive, negative, that is massive. So this is actually very good. And basically, Trump is screaming at, the Fed to cut by 100 basis points. So, I don't agree with that, honestly, in my opinion. Now, I do agree with Trump that we do need to cut. So I'm a little bit shocked that we, aren't even thinking about it, because if we go to the Fed Watch tools, guys, now it shows 0.1%, chance of a raise. So I'm not sure what's going on, guys, but this keeps flip-flopping from one side to the other, but 99.9% chance we don't get anything. We just stay the same. Now, Trueflation shows under 2% inflation. So again, what are we really waiting for? So I can honestly, truly agree with Trump. We need something. So this is the first time I've agreed with Trump in a long time, but not for 100 basis points. Now, crypto bubbles looking pretty good today, guys. There's not many reds here, but if they are red, they probably had some massive days in the last few days here. Now, if you want to stake your Bitcoin or any other coin like virtuals, guys, go to Coinondo, check out these deals, guys, and basically, you see all of these limits and days that you have to stake. And yeah, be careful. You don't want to lock up, for too long, guys, because I do believe we are in the last part of the bull run here. So be careful. And yeah, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, activate the bell, share this video with your friends, guys. Check out some of the deals that I have below with the exchanges, guys. And I do have exchange partnerships with Bitget, MEXC, BingX, Blowfin, BitUnix, Bitrue, Weeks, and BTSE, guys. And I'm working on a 9th one right now, and I will have that, probably starting tomorrow. But it looks like BTCC will be a partner of the channel. And anyways, guys, if you use those links, it gives me a little bit more motivation, guys, because I get, of course, some commission from this, and it keeps me going. So yeah, thank you guys a lot, and I'll see you guys in the next one.